Let's start with Liverpool, of course. They opened their season with a 1-1 draw with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge yesterday. Mohamed Salah was subbed off during the game. Had a bit of a strop on the sidelines, thrown his tape around his hand onto the floor in frustration. After the match, the Liverpool boss, Jurgen Klopp, was asked about the incident.
I understand that. He's a world-class player, so he wants to play. People told me now it's maybe because he could have scored in the fifth game or whatever. I didn't think about that in the situation. We needed fresh legs. We're under pressure, and we needed to make sure that we get into the game again. We did. Ben came on, and Harvey came on, and Curtis and Darwin. They really helped. When they came on, and we had the moments, and we had the last chance.
What did you make of the strop, and why did he take him off? I was very surprised that Mohamed Salah was subbed yesterday. I thought he was excellent.
Yeah, I was shocked, and he's just one of them players. Even if he's not having his best game, you always leave him on because you know he can produce something. But
the ball for the goal was extraordinary.
Exactly, and even his finish. I know he was offside, but the finish was nice. He shot with his right foot, which hits the bar.
Yeah.
So I probably a little bit was frustrated because he probably wants to keep his streak alive, scoring on the opening days. I get that, and I just thought, wow, you're more likely to get a winner with Mo Salah in your team than not. But clearly Jurgen Klopp saw something in the tactics and the structure of the team that he wasn't quite happy with, and he made the changes. And I guess if you're a Liverpool fan moving forward, him bringing on obviously young players, you almost go, oh, okay, that we're starting to see the emergence maybe of the next Liverpool team, the next generation of Liverpool team. So, and when they came on, Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones, who we spoke about, I thought they did okay. I thought they did well.
Yeah, I thought Szoboszlai played really well. Yeah, McAllister looked good, but he was playing a little bit too deep. They obviously need. I mean, he's a number 10 by trade. Yeah. They need that central.
So it gives the license for the others to bomb forward.
Yeah. So what are they going to do? How are they going to get that player in? And also who's it going to be? Because whoever they approach next, having lost out to Moise Caicedo, whoever they approach next, that club knows they've got money to burn.
Well, to be fair, they Liverpool were looking at Lavia, weren't they? And I think he's always been probably the top of the tree. Yeah. And if they can get him for 60, 70 million, then
even that's crazy money.
It's crazy money, but it's more realistic to today's market. Yeah. And he's a good player and he's young as well. I think that would be a really good signing for Newcastle for Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool, yeah.
Because you put him in there and you let McAllister go, let Szoboszlai go. That's a good solid good midfield three. So that's the only position I think Liverpool really need to get someone in for that. Whatever left of the transfer budget, put it on that position.
Yeah. Lots of talk before the season started as to where Trent would play. Obviously started at right back and play. I thought was as always. He's got that fantastic ability to find a pass. Do you think he'll carry on playing at right back for Liverpool for the remainder of the season? Yeah, unless they get a problem in midfield, or do you think eventually he will get?
No, they'll probably just transition him into that playing right back, and then like we've seen Zinchenko do at Arsenal. Pep's been doing it with John Stones, going into midfield and effectively going in there, then out of possession, getting back to that right back spot. I expect Trent to do that, but you're right. Really good game, but again, a fixture that just draw. I don't know why it's always the case.
One of the questions we're going to throw out to Liverpool fans will be on the back of that. I know it's early. I know it's only one game, but we've only got one game to look at. Do you think Liverpool fans will be happy from what they've seen? Will they be thinking top four now? Because I look at Chelsea before the season, I was like, there's no way Chelsea will get top four.
What did I say?
Now they look very good. You said third, actually. Yeah. Now they look. I mean, it's one game. It's crazy to even have this conversation, but
if they get Caicedo in, and they need to address the goal scoring issue, but because I find when I look at Chelsea in front of goal, a bit erratic all over the place, wrong decisions at times. Like
what's the Sterling? We'll talk Chelsea later on, but just quickly.
I thought he looked quite okay. I thought he did okay. I still think there's more to come from him. Okay. But I look at Chelsea with Pochettino and how he wants to play and he wants the holders in front. Because obviously, quite clearly, you look at what he did at Southampton. He had Schneiderlin and Wanyama in front of that back line when they were doing really well. Then he goes to Tottenham. He has Dembele and Wanyama strong. You can quite clearly see what he wants to do. I mean, PSG, take that. That's out the equation. But then he's gone to Chelsea. They've got Enzo. He wants another one in there to sit in front to give that back four protection.
If they get those players right, and it looks like they've got Moise Caicedo already. If they get that number 9, can they win the league?
I don't think they'll win the league, but I'm telling you they're going to be up there. Okay, because they're a possession-based team. When you've got good players that they've got.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein, Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.